I love my 18 years old son. Very good. He's initiated into Kriya Yoga. Very nice. And has an altar in his bedroom. However, he lies, smokes, drinks alcohol, fails school, and gets fired from job. How do I not find fault? It is not, look, it is not fault finding. The mother or the father has been given the authority to train the child. Teacher has the authorization to find out the fault of the student. And here, this is not fault finding. The objective is not to demoralize, to harass, or to speak bad of the person. He is bad, she is bad. It is to help the child or the student to grow up. So this is not fault finding. Second thing, when they are little children, what has happened in modern world, I am comparing with my childhood and present childhood. In my childhood, friends have their impact, but not so much. Influence of the family and influence of school teachers were very strong upon us. I am talking my childhood. Friends, little bit in between. Family impact, parents, brother, sister, and school teacher. Oh God, school teachers were so exemplary and having so much of impact on students. If they say this is this, we believe this is this. And we adore them. Nowadays, neither the parents have influence on the children, nor the teacher in between peers. And apart from peers, nowadays, do you know, this electronic gadget, oh God. Something is happening in India. Many young, teenagers are committing suicide. Some video game blew well. Who can, now, whom to blame? However, when you told that your child is a Kriyavan but is in wrong habit, I pray for him. In a very loving way, communicate with. What happens with the parents many times? The parents becoming too much of authoritative, no, this is not good, you should not, like this. The child reacts. You should understand the nature of the child. I am telling, in India, 2 cases I am telling. Once I was giving a talk in Bhubaneswar on Bhagavad Gita. Then somebody could not stay for the question and answer. Like after the end of the talk, I encouraged question and answer. But I found a question and below there was one telephone number. So it was written that I cannot stay, but I have this type of problem. Speaking about the problem of a suffering mother. And hearing this, I told somebody, can you call? I don't have telephone. Somebody called. And then she started talking about her, although it was quite long narration, her misery. The only son is drug addict. And it comes from the father. Father was a military officer. He was alcoholic. Although the father has left, alcohol, but now the son. 2 days before my coming to West, in the evening, I was somewhere, I came back to Valighai. One father and the son, the when I looked at the father, I told, I know you. I have seen you. He said, yes, you saw me at this place. So somebody whispered near my ear that his son had some problem. Can you give some time to? I thought, if the son has the problem, let me take the son. So son is an 18 years old boy. So I put my hand on this son's back and told, come. So I went to computer room in Balighai to work at the same time to talk to him. So I sat down, I told, where you want to sit? If you want to sit on the floor, you can sit. If you want to sit on the chair, you can sit. But nobody was there. So he sat down on the floor. 18 years old, till now his beard has not come out, very little small mustache is coming. And he started talking, which I could not believe, and it was just like a movie story. At the age of, he's 18, at the age of 9, 10, first he started smoking cigarette, then others, then drug, and then became a drug dealer. The parents don't know. In his account, when he was narrating, he had more than $100,000 in India, more than $100,000 cash in the bank account. It's quite a lot of money. And he was caught by the school principal with the drug, and how he bribed the principal, and in a very typical way, and the drug became for example, like chewing gum. He was telling all this. I looked at him, I felt, oh God, this little boy, all this. I told, what do you really want? He said, I want to be a good person. Do you really want? He said, yes, I want. So you see what is happening. When I told, do your parents know this? He said, no. What I told near you is a complete story. Others know little, even my friends. So this is happening. Why he trusted, for example, me to tell, and not, when the parents sometimes become too much of critical, or sometimes so be loving. It is my understanding, with love, we can bring a big change in others, not with, So help him.